Welcome Friday morning.
Hello. So today is Friday, which means the end of the work week, end of the week, end of the work week, and it's always a good day for everybody. And so it's also a good day because it's National Cheese Toast Day. So Lindy put together some cheese toast.
It doesn't look like it from just looking at it right now, but I'm very particular about how my cheese toast, grilled cheese, whatever is prepared. Now,
You see, here's the thing. She was like biting my head off, saying that I wasn't gonna be able to cook the cheese right. So I'm
not
anal
the cheese.
about.
No, the cheese is like the part that I'm the least.
Okay,
least
she's like
obsessive about.
biting my head off, saying that I'm not gonna be able to make the toast right, and which was funny because so that meant that I thought that she was gonna like put the cheese on perfectly and it was gonna be like nicely toasted and
Nope.
meticulously, and so she's like, okay, all you need to do is cut the cheese. So she made the cheese toast. She's not anal about a lot of things, but she's anal about some things.
Okay, so this is
one of the things. And off topic, she is super OCD about how you chop up your vegetables. She's like, if you can cook however, she won't know what's in it anyway. You could put bugs in it and she still wouldn't know. She would not know any of it.
I could see the bugs. I do have eyes.
Okay, if it was like Herculeonidae or something like that, then you wouldn't be able to.
I don't even know what that means.
Anyway, so they're teeny bugs. Okay?
Whatever. You're right. If you prepared it and you like, I'm not a cook by any means, but when it comes to cutting the vegetables, my family is a bunch of incompetent morons. Incompetent morons. And so it's like painful for me to watch them cut up vegetables. I'm not joking. I'm like,
she's like, let me do it.
Just give it to me. I can't take it.
For shame. So we cut them up too big. We cut them up different sizes. Blah 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 blah.
So this is how I make my grilled cheese. Okay,
but it's not.
It's got to be this way, and nobody else, and nobody. Makes it right.
The cheese would have been nice to have been on the edges and
whatever. So this is how I like it. Okay, you put butter in the pan. You put my secret recipe. You put the bread in the pan, and then you like move the bread around to soak up all the butter that's in there. Right?
We love butter,
and we do. Like Julia Child, where she's like butter. She loved it, and I do too. So
she loves Julia Child.
Makes everything taste better. So then you move the toast around to absorb all the butter, and then you could start eating if you want. And then you take the salt. We use a grinder, so you take the salt, you grind a little bit on there, just like a sprinkle over it.
A dusting.
It's perfect. And then you let it toast on that side until it's good and crispy. And then you flip it over, and the instant you flip it over, your cheese is already cut up. You put the cheese on there, and I don't care how the cheese is put on there. Really, it's not that big of a deal as long as it's melted. So then you put the cheese on there so that it starts melting while the other side is toasting, and then you put more butter in there so that the edges are all crispy, and then you stir it around to absorb all the rest of the butter and the salt that you sprinkled in there that's around the toast too. And then you turn the unit off. After you put the cheese on, you turn the unit off, put a lid on it so that it just kind of sits there for a couple of minutes while the cheese melts the rest of the way, and then it's done, and it's wonderful, and it's perfect.
Except for the fact that the cheese is all...
I don't evenly distribute the cheese, so sue me. I just like my toast to be a certain... I guess it's maybe just like the way I like my toast to be.
I'm pretty sure I'm more particular about my sandwiches and toast than she is.
Adds a certain flavor to it. So that's how you make the perfect grilled cheese sandwich. And if you want to be methodical about how you...
Except for she doesn't toast the toast enough. And
how you put... No, I do. This one is slightly undercooked because I was in a rush. Don't judge me. So, anyway. It's also National Other Days. She'll tell you about it.
Yes. So today, numerous awesome days. There's like National Linguine Day. We didn't prepare any linguine. National Felt Hat Day. We don't have any felt hats. Otherwise, we would have worn one just for you.
We would. You know it.
And then it's National Double Cheeseburger Day. Which we totally would have had too if we had had the means at this particular moment in time, like sourdough bread, because we eat sourdough bread. We love it. We're obsessed with it. Sourdough pancakes, sourdough anything. And with potatoes, if you mix sourdough and potatoes together, or one or the other, you're good.
Here's the thing. I can't eat bread unless it's organic sourdough with no yeast in it. That's the only time I can eat it, and even then,
She has a reaction to the yeast more than the wheat, to the gluten, but she has a reaction to both.
So that's why I'm eating this. As long as it's not too much and not too often, then I do okay. So there you go.
It's also National Creme de Menthe Day. I don't know what that is, but it is apparently some kind of, I'm pretty sure, alcoholic beverage. And it's green, bright
Why
green
isn't that
in the
on
picture.
St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know. You would think so, but it's not. It's on today, and it's bright green, and we could have made one. Like
well,
a
show them.
virgin
It's like
one.
neon green. It's not just bright green. It's like
it's not. It's like. Well, anyway, and then it's also Greenpeace Day, and I am in an ecology major, and so my job, maybe, unless my dreams take off and I become successful with my dreams, then I will be an ecologist.
She wants to be a singer.
Yes, I do. And
she is a singer, but she wants to be like
one where I'm actually making money off of it. And then I also want to make funny stuff like this for you guys. And but Greenpeace Day, it's like about the environment and everything like that. And as an ecologist, I think that I do a pretty good job. So, and then it's International Day of Democracy. And, we like democracy. We're particularly fond of our democratic nation. We like it because I've been to many other nations, many other nations. And I'm going to have to say that no matter who you are in the U.S., you have it good. So, and then it's National Tradesman Day. I was a tradesman, woman. I don't believe in that stuff. If you're a fisherman, you're a fisherman. You're not a fisherwoman. Like, that just sounds weird and lunatic type of crap. So I was a mechanic. I was a tradesman, and I fixed cars for a little while. The exterior, the auto body stuff. And I worked on jets when I was in the Navy. Super Hornet specifically.
We like Mike Rowe because he is about not necessarily going to school to find a career, but there's a lot of trades that you can do to make really good money and go into like a apprenticeship or what's the other word? I can't remember.
Trades.
Yeah, trade, but there's another one. But anyway, so that's, if you're going to be a doctor, obviously we want you to go to school, but there are a lot of careers that you don't necessarily need to go to college. So that's always good because that's a lot of student loans.
So what I like about it is he basically pushes for you to do something that you love. Do what you love. If it doesn't require you to go to school, don't go into debt to do something that the world is telling you to do. Go to school for this, but you don't really need to go to school, so why would you go into debt to do something that you don't need to go into debt for? And so, basically, get your trade, learn your trade, however you need to, and you don't necessarily, if you don't need to go into debt, then don't go into debt for it. And so I'm all about Mike Rowe. I love him. I think he's great. Always have. And then it's National POW MIA Recognition Day. So to all of my brothers and sisters in arms that have ever been a prisoner of war or missing in action for whatever reason, I would salute you. Yeah, we love you. I was going to say I salute you, but I don't have any of my military clothes left anymore.
And we appreciate you very much.
They don't even wear the same clothes in the Navy. Now they wear a blue camo, and so it's like the Army camos except for they're blue. So yeah.
Thank you for watching, and tell us about your favorite ways to make grilled cheese or what you're OCD about. Like, do you care how your vegetables are cut up? Because I certainly do for some reason. It's really weird.
And if you're ex-military, or if you're military right now, thank you for serving.
Yeah, we give you a thumbs up. We love you. Give us a thumbs up too if you want. You know.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that stuff.
Comment, share, and may adventures be in your cards on this lovely Friday.